Hi, Gemini. Well, happy November. I know, it's hard to believe that November is here. I, for one, am glad that Halloween's over. Now, I know a lot of people will not agree with me, but I can say this. All the years of me dressing up in Halloween costumes and it being a month's worth of trying to get ready, it was kind of nice not to do that for a change this year. And I'm ready to move into November. I hope you are too. This week we're going to use the Book of Shadows Tarot. And we're going to clarify with the Love of Prophecy Oracle cards. The Maiden of Air. Now that is the Page of Swords in reverse. Your crowning card, it makes me feel like people that are gossiping about you or that have been gossiping about you, it ends swiftly for some reason. Heart of the spread, well, it's the Ten of Cups. Interesting. The Ten of Water is the Ten of Cups, right? It makes me feel like for a certain group of Geminis out there who may have been single for a long time, and people always gossiped about, why isn't Gemini in a relationship? Why isn't Gemini settled down yet? Why isn't Gemini? Blah, blah, blah. I feel for a large group of you, of us, considering I am also Gemini, finds our happiness and they got nothing to gossip about anymore. Crossing card is, it's the Crone of Fire. That is the Queen of Fire. Could be a fire sign coming your way. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Base of the spread. The Eight of Wands. Cupid's arrows of love coming at you. Wow. For a group of my fellow Geminis, I feel like people gossip about us in general. It's really funny because everybody always talks about how Gemini's a gossip. But Gemini, I know that none of the cross watchers are going to believe this, but the people we love, when it comes to the people we love, our friends that we love in our own life, we can keep so on the down low, you won't even know what we're doing in our life, right? And that bothers people sometimes. And it looks here like there's a certain person or certain people that is always curious about what you're doing in your life. It's almost like you pop up with a relationship that nobody saw was ever like, oh, Gemini's been single for 10 years. And then you show up at the family reunion with a new hot guy in your arm. Just saying. Who's the new guy? I can't say that because everybody out there isn't into guys. So who's the new person? I would name this "Who's the New Guy?" ? But it wouldn't cover everybody. The person that's with you is fiery and confident and sure. Why? Because a Gemini is not going to take on somebody that's boring. I said it. So I myself had a discussion about this not too long ago. And what I said was, I know everybody always expects me to show up with a hot guy because I've dated a lot of hot people in my life, but I'm old now. That it doesn't work that way. But here for this, I feel like you're going to shock and surprise everybody. So much so they're speechless. Page of Swords in reverse. I mean, you get the coming right at you for the past. Oh, the Crone of Water in the past. Now this is the Queen of Water. In the past, when it came to love or giving love, you probably didn't give back what you gave. But in the future, you will. Present. Oh, it's the element of air. Well, there you are. Yeah, you're full in your power. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that glorious? Air sign of Gemini completely being in their power. Okay. That's what pulls this person towards you. Because here's the thing about a Gemini, they're not going to settle. There's a lot of people out there that will settle for anybody because they just want to be in a relationship. A Gemini is not like that, people. Okay? We're not. So that's why a lot of Geminis, for the cross watchers that you know, are single. It's not single because we can't get somebody. We could get a lot of people. Okay? It's that we just don't want them. Again, I said it. I know people have a tendency to say Gemini is a space cadet, but no, we're like the second smartest zodiac sign. They never give us credit for that, right? You in your element finding what? Well, they find you. The 9 of fire. Yeah, you survived a lot to get here for your position. Yeah, it is recording. Hallelujah. The element of water in your position. Water's love. Water, love. I'm going to call this surprise. I found love and lust. I'm not going to write that though, okay? Because it's like you're going to shock everybody, okay? For why? And it's not because you can't get anybody. It's because for some of you, you've been along for so long, been on your own for so long and single because you chose to not take people that aren't highly vibrational like yourself, okay? And people you're around probably always think of you as single. So when you show up with somebody, oh my gosh. It's Litha. Look, there you are. To me, the Emperor and the Empress. Happiness, the sun. Okay? You see what I'm saying, Gemini? She's pregnant. There's a rabbit in his lap. There's bounty. Happiness, success. Bet you $1 million of people around you go, I don't think you've ever got to find anybody for Gemini. No, I just don't lower my standard like you do. Sorry, it's the sharp tongue of Gemini, yes? Again, for you. If anybody didn't laugh at that, then different kind of Gemini the most. Look, the Ace of Swords in your hopes and fears category, that's the breakthrough. Look, there she is casting a spell on him. Look, a house, a car, looks like a suitcase. A briefcase. Yeah. You put a spell on them, and now they're going to offer you a home, a house. That's probably you literally. It's the Ace of Swords. It's you literally. It's the breakthrough moment, and you casting a spell. Just with your personality too. It doesn't have to be. Oh, Earth. Look at that. And you get Crone of Air on the bottom. That's the Queen of Swords. I'm telling you the fact that, let me get the 3 of Earth, which is a true partnership for the Crone of Air, the Queen of Air, Gemini. Okay? And the fact that you have Earth, the Earth 4, that's 4 of Pentacles. This is something solid and true that you will build together. I feel like you're going to surprise everybody. It feels like just out of nowhere, you meet somebody and you take them to the family get-together or something. Everybody's like, what's happening? That's what it feels like. It's one of my favorite things when I shock people. I love it. I love it. Okay. Interesting. Let's pull a love prophecy card. If you want a reading, they're only 75. Here, go here. Email me here, okay? Or go below this stinking video and any lives I do, and it gives you my email address, my text message number, my WhatsApp for international people, or go here to the website. I don't just do this. I do spell work and all kinds of stuff. Go check that out. They're great Christmas presents, great birthday presents, anniversary presents. I have couples that they get a couple. I don't do two readings together, but they'll book them a husband and wife together at the same time. But I do them separately because crossing the wires and all, right? So let's pull a love prophecy oracle. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. That's what it feels like, Gemini. I'm telling you, it feels like a surprise. Okay? For everybody around you. Maybe it's a surprise for you too, but it's literally like a surprise for, like, everybody's like, what? Gemini showed up with a date? What's going on? You know what I mean? Because anybody that knows Gemini knows that nobody is coming to a family function unless you really like them, okay? Or meet your friends, right? That is your reading, my fellow Geminis. Please hit like and subscribe. I'm like 1,000 away from 55,000 subscribers. Please share. And as always, here is me wishing you all the happiness and joy you can possibly carry. Love and light, dear friends. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.